Alright, we're doing a VOD review for my boy Justin, playing Apollo. Look at his paws. Okay. So let's see. We got Apollo versus Mirage and Victor with Dynamo. Just 2 shots on Victor. I don't think that connected either. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Mystic first. Took like 85 or so from the creeps there as well. Sometimes it's hard to avoid taking damage from the creeps, but gotta be mindful of creep damage because it adds up, and it's a lot sometimes. Yeah, the pain battery hurts too. Let me check on this. Yeah, it took a few extra hits. The bashing on this is wrong. It took a few extra hits from the creeps there.
I need to stay agile. I'm going to humble them.
Boxes. They're not doing their camp. A lot being on the. So this is like the off lane, right? They're in the safe lane, you're in the off lane. They get that camp. A lot of it is trying to vie for that camp at the 2-minute mark, which can be difficult. Because this game doesn't have a draft and whatnot, but boxes are good here. So that's another 60 from creeps. Yeah, the Mirage is difficult to deal with. He's kind of clear the minions, which you are doing the best you can on this. I like this. This is good pressure. Trade ended up not going super great. Go with melee lifesteal. I don't know if melee lifesteal is the picker. I don't know if you end up going into lifestrike later, but probably be better just get like a healing right. Get a healing right or get extra regen or even monster rounds probably. We'll see. I don't know if Apollo builds into lifestrike, but soul disparity is starting to grow a little bit. Actually, let's see how it looks after this wave. Okay, it's not too terribly bad. It's still behind this Victor a bit now. I guess does okay, we'll see if the heal procs off of flawless advance, then I guess that's pretty decent. Does not look like it does. We're at 5 minutes. Let me actually rewind. I mean, I don't need to rewind. This has been a hard lane. We're probably never going to be able to get prio for the buff, honestly. Ooh, this is scary. This is very scary. Oh, good kill though. I like that you stayed in. Okay. Yeah, probably at this point right here. So once you kill this guy, I feel like you would have needed to have been on the ball better, but you get your ult and then you either full send into him or you full send out with the ult. Maybe not though. Maybe you would have just died to Mark. Maybe that wouldn't have been the play. Stun fucked me. Yeah, that's crazy. That was good. That was a good kill. A lot of this guy being up here. Part of it is like Dynamo plus Apollo. It's really not great at wave clearing, but you still got to kind of try to bully this guy out. Like someone needs to be pushing the wave, because it's not like Victor has super great wave clear. Like Victor Mirage don't have like stellar wave clear, right? They can just shoot the creeps. They don't have like abilities. So both sides don't have like amazing wave clear, but someone's got to go up there and like bully that guy a bit. Probably, I mean, honestly, both of you can. Like you want to just poke at them with flawless advance, just literally run on top of them and just like drop your stuff on them just so they can't do it. Okay.
Let's push blue.
Dynamo's doing the camp. Gonna do the camp. So you guys are in a pretty decent position here, souls-wise. You guys are ahead. Yeah, a little too far for that flawless advance. I still don't understand the point of getting melee lifesteal. Because these don't do melee damage. So let's see how this exchange goes. Okay, we get out. But yeah, I don't think any of these do melee damage, right? Like these all look like they do spirit. This does spirit with no melee, but not sure. Let's go. Yo. Okay, it's going on your Dynamo. Okay, your Dynamo's one. Okay, McGinnis is here. Trying to get the Dynamo out. So this guy doesn't have ult either. Yeah, he should be dead. Yeah, I would. So here. So you're at. I don't actually know how much HP you're at. But right here, you gotta resist the urge to do this. This right here is how this guy goes from dying to trading with you, right? I don't know what his abilities look like. I don't know how close he is to the pain battery, but like you get parried here, and this guy pain batteries you and melees you, and then you die. Like he's gonna die here. He's gonna die here no matter what. But like, yeah, like also depending on where Forrest was coming in, Forrest comes around at the wrong time because he's like, oh, you got parried. He walks in, he dies to pain battery, you die to pain battery, and instead of you just gotta not heavy melee when people are low. It's like your McGinnis is just channeling the Omega juiced OP version of her of her ult and she's just beaming this guy down, you just gotta let the McGinnis ult kill that guy. You just remove all the potential possibilities of this guy killing anyone, and you just get to kill him for free. Okay, we're a little far in here. Still have the tower. We're tossing in. I do like that. That's good. Okay, this was good. This was good. Was the guy still hanging around? She was still here the whole time. Yeah, she was still here. Okay, this was good. This was a good play. Sounds good. So we're 4-1 right now. I think we finished this game like 6-6, 7-6.
I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the mystics are fine.
So the early game, even though it was a little rough with the Mirage, you guys did pretty well here in this lane. Gonna go back. We're gonna heal. I like Cold Front. These are good items. I like these items. I still don't understand Apollo. I mean, I guess things are proccing. I don't know if the replay is just not showing the cooldowns of these.
Gotcha.
Because it's not showing, like, I think you just hit that guy. No, you didn't. Okay. Actually, I want to change this to just our map view. Okay. So what are we looking at here?
I see people.
See people on blue. We got a nice little surround happening on these people on blue. Doorman's here. Okay, we see the doorman. Okay, so it does show the items. So it does show that Mystic Burst got crossed. Okay, this guy's out.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Deadlock's here. Looking at the other lanes. So we got 3 people here. There's 2 people on blue. Deadlock just put a bomb up on the left side somewhere. This guy's pivoting back and forth between his walker. Okay, we're looking at Bebop. We have 5 people on this Bebop now. He's gone. We're going in deep. Okay, we're out. Let's see. Still been a lot of people on blue. So there was a lot of like. So we backed it up a minute here. There was a lot of like posturing and a lot of like maneuvering here. But it's like, okay, so we're harassing this doorman. So we're at 7.6k right now. We're harassing this doorman and a Bebop. So it's a doorman and a Bebop. It's 2 people that are like pretty difficult and also annoying to kill, right? Like this guy can literally just like pivot on this door forever. We're probably not gonna kill him. We have 4 people, including myself, like chasing this guy around, seeing what's good. So for like almost a whole minute, the souls that we've gained here were those boxes we just killed and like a wave that got split like 3 ways. And now we're like, okay, where do we go? Where do we go? Back to blue. Maybe we get this whole blue wave here. So this is fine. Getting this wave, holding this down. Holding this tower is good.
Headed to York.
Dynamo's coming in. Dynamo has a ult. Viper's rotating over. It's like, okay, now maybe we kill these people because we have enough lockdown and burst to do. So Viper's in. We get on the rail. Okay. Nice, good kill on that guy.
You have no idea who you're up against.
Let's push York.
We're going down, we're getting out. Dynamo might be cooked. We'll see. Okay, we're ripping it. Okay, good ults here. Okay, so that was good.
In furnace, your fire will only burn brighter.
What are we buying? We're buying Hillbane. So we had 3,800. Sell the Hillbane back. Get
Let's push York.
Stand Mastery. Stand Mastery, a good item. Doing boxes. So right now we're at 10K. We're at the lowest net worth. This is a good box route. Like, this is one of the better box routes. So at least all things considered, this is a good way to at least like catch back up a little bit.
The Guardian on blue.
Need to use more stam, more jumping, more instant air dash stam usage as well. Okay, going over here. So right here, I mean, coming off that vent, you can just like glide into. You hit this vent, and you should strafe to the right. Like I don't know where you were like, where do I want to go? But if you're intending to go to the lane, you strafe, and you can jump off this right wall, and then you can jump off this far wall. And it gets you to like here. If you do it super pro, you get over that wall. Maybe you weren't intending to go that way. Okay, gonna run by this camp. I'd imagine Apollo's camp clear, especially on like larger camps, is not super good.
This should help.
Okay, we're getting locked on mid. Make it out pretty cleanly.
Let's push
I don't know why the stamina is like broken now. Okay, jump out of there. So we're chasing Mirage. Mirage should be a pretty, like, he has Tornado, and that's about it. Oh, let's see if I can change perspective. That's kind of annoying, that stamina is just like broken on the UI now. If I rewind it. Am I tripping? You should have 4 stam? Oh well.
Your king cries for blood.
You should have 5 stam. Let's keep that in mind. So the buff comes up, we go to the buff. This Victor's getting it. Okay.
Let's take out Bebop.
So I think a lot of the mid-game stuff so far is that you've kind of just been stuck patrolling blue, which is like okay. But I feel like you'd much rather be actively roaming around. A lot of what like roaming around in this game on a character like Apollo is like keeping like right now. I don't think I can draw on the map, but like you can see my cursor. Like right now, there's all of these centers on the right side of the map. One of those are yours, but like 2 of these. I don't know if this is their doubles, but this might be their doubles. But like right now, you're pretty decently, maybe not decently ahead, but you're at least ahead of everyone who's not sent them. So most of these people, you can at least fight. You can just straight up 1v1 them, or you can at least contest them. Like you should just go to these centers, and if no one is there, you just take them. And if people are there, you fight them, right? And fighting them does a number of things. Fighting them, pulls people to them. You can leave. You're a very slippery character, right? If you kill them, then you get the center plus killing them, and it also makes it like a more like abstract thing is that you go to the centers, right? And someone is taking the centers, and you start fighting them, and they don't get to do the centers. Let's say you don't even kill them. Let's say both of you are just like, okay, we'll just disengage. No one gets the centers. It's on their side of the map. They have to consider whenever they walk into their jungle that you're just someone could come and attack them, and that changes a lot about how people think about how they're going to like approach farming their own jungle, which is meant to be a safe place, like the place that's supposed to be like free safe farm for them. You're putting in their head, you're like, that's not safe anymore for you to just go and get it, which means that sometimes they'll just avoid taking their own farm and you just get to take it for free. Or your team gets to take it for free, right? Alright. Let's see what we do here. Might be... Oh, yeah. Charged into the walker. Yeah, I think you kind of knew you were probably cooked and you just wanted to either get a kill or go for the walker. But, accidentally riposting into the walker will... Oh, that'll do it. For show. So let's see. This Stormman's got the urn. I believe he gives this up. And they don't actually take it.
You're not gonna regret that.
Okay, we picked up T-Pulse. I like T-Pulse. So let's see how far this camp goes. Yeah, this feels very similar to like Calico. Calico is a character that I play, and obviously like farming camps is pretty tedious and annoying on these sorts of characters. Like a lot of times when you play, you want to prioritize centers, right? I like these small camps. See, someone's here. Can he punch this through the thing? Okay, that was good. That was good.
I'll burn all of you.
Okay.
Knew they were outmatched.
Yeah, you at least single punched it, which I like that. Okay.
Let's push Broadway.
What's our score looking like? We're 5-2. 5-2-3. So we're gonna run for a wrap on the blue walker here. So I like the positioning here. This is normally how I set up if I'm playing like an assassin character. Okay, big damage on this guy for just thinking he can do that. Ooh, that was scary. Okay, get out through the back door. Okay, we're going back in like this. Up top. Yeah, big ult ripping hours. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea. We'll watch this one back. So I think this is good. I think up to this point, like, you're pivoting in and out of the fight, you're doing damage on people. So if we look at the map, we know the Mirage is here. Mirage was like here, and then we see two more on the mini map here. And these people are all low, and it's like, okay, I wanna go on these guys. I would probably say if you wanna ult, you wanna ult like here. Like you wanna ult here, like I think you wanna just channel your ult and try to do it through this corner, because I think it'll go through corners, like it'll hit the corner and slide, and it'll keep going. And that way, you start at a lot higher health. I think once you get to this point, once you get to this point, and you get the stun placed on you, I think this is a lot harder of a sell, because obviously this is gonna go off. I think you're gonna get okay. You don't get stunned because you're CC immune. But yeah. Once you get to here, I think this is when you just don't do it. You try to get out, because you have people closest to you who can maybe help you. Like these people are still looking down this lane, right? Who else is here? Viper she's turning away, but your McGinnis and your Dynamo they at least are looking at you. They're like keeping track of you. So I think you probably could have, even before, anytime between being above the walker to here, you probably should have been like, maybe I should have left. But I think this was probably a little too ambitious.
Pull back.
But yeah, I'm gonna treat this from being like a Calico perspective because I think the things that these two characters do are very similar. It's hard. It's hard when you fall behind on an assassin because your farming is bad, and then when you fall behind in money, you can't, like, it destroys your burst breakpoints, right? Like that's the whole point of playing like an assassin is you go in, you do your rotation, and you either like kill them or you wound them in a way that it's like, well, I didn't kill them, but they can't really exist in the space that they want to be in anymore. And you kind of rotate in and out. And when you are behind, you're not killing them, and you're not doing enough damage to like make them need to leave. And then you don't have money. You just can't get money. So a lot of it is going for centers, like I said before. Gonna try to get some money injection here, but yeah. We're starting to fall behind the curve. We're starting to fall behind the enemy team now. And we started this 4-1, right? We started this 4-1 in the lane, and then we went and we babysat blue, which if no one else does it, you know, someone has to do it, and it's like other people on your team are farmed up. So it's not like you did anything wrong, right? But ideally it would have been like this Viper or your Infernus or even your McGinnis, or Mina. Any one of these characters could have babysat mid. Probably like two of these three characters take a side lane, and then whoever not, or the McGinnis takes mid, and then you and the Dynamo get to roam. Plus, ideally, like the Mina would probably roam, or the Viper roams, but unfortunately, you had to sit there. But that's okay. Because yeah, now it makes it difficult. It's like, do you want to pull up on this guy? It's like, maybe not, honestly.
I see the doorman.
Yeah, so it's pretty important to, because this is what I was saying before we got here. It's like you're at 17K, right? It's like, okay, you're pushed up pretty far just in general, right? And you look at the map, you look at the state, like this is our vision, right? You look at the map, you see nobody, and it's like, well, you know, there's going to be some people on the right side of the map because we have 3 people who were like showing on waves ish. Like I'd imagine they just killed like these waves. So like these people were last seen like 4 or 5 seconds ago. This is our walker. Like there's gonna be people over here, but you don't see anyone, right? You don't see anyone. There's a bunch here, but you don't know that, right? So pushing up to this point. If I'm you, I clear this wave. Yeah, as soon as I see this guy in my position, right? Especially I see the laser, I see this guy's 2K ahead of me. I see this guy and I just leave, right? I just leave and I go, okay. I leave and I go to this, I farm one of these camps, right? I take like the rooftop camp, or I take the little mini garage camp. I get some money. I maybe go to this buff if the buff is still there, and I peace out. But you come back and it's like, you know, you're already down. You're down as the character you don't want to be down on, which I know this is redundant. I know you probably realize this at the time. But yeah, it's like, once you're in this position, and especially if they have Mirage, even though this Mirage is not doing super hot, he can just come in on you and then you die. Mess up the movement, which that sucks. But yeah, I would say if you feel like you can't just straight up kill people, it's hard to justify going that far. And not only that, like this guy, when you first, I'm not gonna rewind it, but when you first fell into this lane, and this guy looked at you, he didn't like run away. He like stayed and like shot at you. Like this guy was like, I'm down to run it on you. The guy who was 2K ahead of you at the time, he was like, I'm down to fight you. He was not gonna run away from you if like he wasn't gonna just be like, I'm gonna run away and let you like flawless advance me for free damage and then you get to, you know, hunt me down and death by 1,000 cuts me. He was like, if you come into me, I'm gonna bomb you and then I'm gonna shoot you and then if you run away, I'm gonna hook you and then I'm gonna uppercut you.
Walker is under attack.
You gotta learn to respect me.
Okay. We're on this guy now, so this is good. You're actually beating this guy's ass. Alright. You're beating this guy's ass, but he's doing a shitload of damage too. Okay, he's ulting. Oh, we can't. Oh! Okay, that's awesome.
Heading to blue.
That was good. So yeah, you could have potentially done that to that guy back to the top of the lane, if you had a little more initiative on him.
Here's your chance to shape your destiny.
Right. So lots of our good items here. I know a lot of people leave the fountain with like not full HP, because you can heal on the wave, but you're kind of walking out with like 60% HP, which I think is a little too, like you're not getting enough. I think if you walk away and you're missing like a few hundred HP, like that's okay between like natural regen and you'll get some of the wave, but like you're not on a wave right now. You're not on a wave and you're like, you know, you're missing 700 HP, and you're looking to like contest the turn.
I'll pick you up. I feel sorry for them.
Okay,
Headed to Broadway.
this is good. Good contest. Love that. Go grab the urn. Just dunk it.
I see Bebop.
Okay, this guy should just be a free. Ooh. Okay, so that's funny. So I think at the time I thought you like ran. You did go through this door. Like, I thought you, like, chased them through the door. I don't know if you meant to go through this door. Yeah, I don't know if you meant to go through this door, because it looks like the door got put up as you were flawless advancing.
I need to be careful. I'm all alone.
I don't know if you actually have full stamina here, or if my UI is fucked up. But you come here. Like, I don't know if you don't have any stamina. It's really hard for me to tell. But then you kind of just like walk. You just like walk without using stamina here. You could have no stamina, but we're gonna rip it on this guy.
Come back here, coward!
Pull back!
Yeah, there hasn't been too many like actual team fights in this game. Our team's just kind of like nickel and dime them to death. And this guy's also playing like the doorman build, where he just never really straight up fights people. Okay, so we're having like a fight here. Good. I feel like we did no damage to the 7. Ooh, we're getting popped here. Holy moly.
They've taken our Green Walker.
Pull back.
We probably need to base
Could have
here.
ended poorly.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I see the enemy.
Bought that off a Knickerbocker that was about to get his legs broken.
I feel like there's no way that's how much HP you have. Okay, there we go.
The blessing of the hidden king.
Let's see how quickly you do this camp. So it's not too bad at this point in the game, yeah. Leaving the heavy melees, that's good.
We delivered the urn.
Stealing out mid. So we got 4,500. I'm gonna buy CDR. Did you not want to buy the whole CDR? Okay.
I see. Let's take out Mirage.
Okay, we're rerouting back to blue. We are a bit hurt here. Okay, scare that guy off. Yeah, you tried to riposte the stun, which you took a lot of free HP here. It's like one thing that I think about, and it's hard with this team comp. This team comp does not really have any good initiation. This team doesn't really have a front line. Like the two tankiest people are McGinnis and Dynamo, and it's not it's not like these are like frontliners who can like do stuff. Like this team has Bebop and they have Victor. They just have people who can like run at people just naturally, and we don't really have that. So it's not too bad that you open up this fight. It is hard when you play an assassin character. Like you don't really want to be the person opening it up unless like a really good opportunity presents itself. Like you get down here, and you go on this guy, but you're taking like so much damage, right? The fight opens up, right? We have the Mina ult going, we have this all going. Like these people are getting destroyed now. So this was good. So can't say too much wrong about it because you actually push these guys out from under here and out into the open to where they could get owned on by these ults. But just in general, I would just be careful when going in, especially as a character like Apollo. I wouldn't say you're squishy, but you do become a lot easier to hit when you're flawless advancing, like low to the ground. And when I say easier to hit, not even necessarily like shooting, it's like you do that, you get slowing hex, you get knocked down, you get cursed, you get poked, grabbed, whatever.
Mina is playing her
That was good. That was still good. It was good, provided that I would say on a more even playing field, where those people could just turn and insta give you, it might have not worked out. So I would just be careful about that in general.
Headed to Broadway.
A Blue Walker is under attack.
Started.
Doing some farm. I'm gonna speed up through this. Kind of we're getting towards the end. Do some farm, farming. Is this a kill? I think this is a kill coming up here. Who did you end up killing? Doorman. Okay, yeah. I'll show you do riposte. Yeah, nice.
I see the doorman.
No, that's sick. I didn't realize that because you just like went right through the tower.
Takes a lot more than that.
That was good.
I will bring glory to my family's name.
Your support has
Now we're in the base. We'll look at some of the base stuff. This base stuff is actually kind of important for how people approach diving bases. So you have a reading. So I think in the context of our team, you initiating is probably good. This might be a little too much because you look at the map and it's like my dynamo's not here at all. These two people are pushing the side lane. The only people you have behind you are the Viper and the McGinnis. And these are not particularly. McGinnis has no mobility. Viper doesn't have like burst mobility, right? Like she can't. Like you're. We'll see how this starts. So you're here basically by yourself, right? You're here by yourself. There's these two base towers, and then you're just ripping it. Like you have a redo, that's cool, but like these people are just gonna kill you, right? They don't really give a shit that you have a redo. So the Viper comes in. The Viper comes in and she has to tank like 2 towers. Which is like fine, like you got them to use some stuff. You got your guys in. The Viper, she's okay.
Your stay will be unforgettable.
Ooh. Alright, Reposo. But yeah, I think the soul disparity and having a redo made that passable. But I think if you just wait like 5 seconds for the McGinnis and the Viper to get up to the towers and then you go in, I think you get a lot more out of it.
Pull back.
Let's see.
I see the enemy.
This doorman is literally just like fucking with us.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Oh, okay.
Please enjoy our hospitality.
Yeah, it's tough.
The spirit
That's tough. what happened here? So how do we get got? So we flawless advance, and he puts the door there. Yeah. This is what I was saying before. I would probably just not have interacted with this guy, like, at all. Right? It's just not, like, because he has cheat death, and it's off cooldown. And by the way, 68-second cooldown. I don't even know if that's correct with, I think that's correct. I think this is showing the correct, because I think this is normally like 35 seconds. 68-second cooldown on cheat death, by the way. So pretty much once you get to this point in the game, anytime you interact with this guy, he's gonna have cheat death. Like he's never gonna not have cheat death with this build where you go like greater expansion, knockdown, vortex flow, transcendence cooldown, cheat death. Once you have CDR on this and it's like minute 35, he's just always gonna have this, right? So you come in and you're like, I'm gonna kill you, and you're not because he has cheat death. So even if you pop his cheat death, he's just doing this shit, right?
Enjoy our hospitality.
And then nitpick thing here, instead of you're probably dead anyways, but you probably heavy melee to get to the door here instead of burning the stand. I think you probably had time to heavy melee, and you still insta die right here anyways because there's like 3 people on you. I don't know why 2 of their people were also on their base, but whatever. So, and this should be. We'll see if we can watch the last fight-ish here. Get a fat ult on the fat ult. Take this guy down. Not too much left to see here.
You're welcome.
We're just gonna skip to the end. Okay. But yeah, takeaway. Laning phase. Gotta be more willing to bully people who are bullying you. Gotta trade with them. Trading with them means using your abilities well, which I get that you're probably still learning Apollo, but using your abilities well, not letting them sit on high ground forever for free. Making sure that you're maintaining pressure on the wave so they don't get free priority on things like their small camp, things like buffs. Mid game, you probably did the overall best economical thing, which was just to protect blue lane, but in general, don't really want to do that. So in the mid game, you want to roam more on Apollo. You want to go after centers. Both sides of the map, centers are just good for you. They give you good stats for assassins, right? Give good stats for everyone, but go for their centers, fight people for their centers, bully them. Be confident in killing people. Like you pulled up on that Bebop player on the left side. He in the Mirage killed you, but then you came back and went to your walker. You killed him. You had a surprising amount of burst despite being down. It might have been he was sitting on some money because he pushed the walker and you had just bought, so you were probably a little more equal. But being confident in killing people, and then also being like, well, maybe I shouldn't kill this person because I'm behind and I should leave, right? Assessing the situation. And then there wasn't really much of a late game in this game, honestly. Biggest thing is just don't interact with the doorman. That's honestly the only thing that really happened in that late game. There wasn't much of a late game. All right, that's all I got. This was a pretty long video because I went over most of it, but hopefully it helped. All right, peace.